We'll see, right? I mean, we'll let the public decide that, right? If I can squeeze in there and get goal of the week. There was a really good goal by New York Red Bulls today, so we'll see what happens. But regardless, happy that we got the 3 points.
From a technical standpoint, which one was tougher for you, last week or this week?
Ooh. Well, first time is always more tough. Kicking the ball first time on the volley. Luckily, that bounce was bouncing perfectly, but also taking the ball out of the air for how high it was with pressure on you is pretty tough. But I would say first time volley in Minnesota away from home is always tough.
You had mentioned that Jordan was saying you couldn't score from outside the 18. What's is that just?
Yeah, it's a good banter within the locker room. Jordan, Chad, a lot of guys told me that I'm a poacher. I'm a guy that scores inside the box, and Steph is that one guy that believed in me and was since my rookie year he's been telling me to shoot more. You've got a good shot. You don't shoot enough, and he's been rewarded, I think, for all that he has been telling me. So credit to Steph for encouraging me and giving me confidence to shoot the ball.
When you get that first one against Minnesota, how much does that help you in a situation today to just go for it again, confidence-wise?
Oh, totally. When I saw that ball in the air, my first thought was I'm going to shoot this ball. And then there was a second play where Brad passed me the ball. I turned and I immediately thought I'm going to shoot the ball. You feel pretty lucky, and you feel like you're on a roll, especially now that you have two. Maybe next game I shoot 2 more shots. So, it gives me a lot of confidence, a lot of leeway, especially within my teammates. I mean, my teammates think I can score from outside the box all the time now, and they're going to be okay with me shooting that ball.
And how good does that feel to contribute? You do the dirty work. You're going to work for 90 minutes, but now the goals are coming for you. How's that feel for you?
Yeah, I always think I do my part for the team, but it is interesting because goals don't come very often, and it is really a bonus for me and for the team, because my job first and foremost is to keep possession, move the ball around, just play steady as possible in the midfield, and when you score a few goals, you feel like you're helping the team in a bigger way.
Do you feel more comfortable with Jordy Delem behind you and his ability to kind of clean up shop back there?
Well, I think Jordy and Gustav both do a really good job of playing that position. It's a tough ask, especially against the Houston side, but with both players, I have the freedom to go. And it really depends on who we're playing today. It was more of an interesting game because we had to be prepared for Houston, but I feel just as comfortable playing with both. Now, I do feel that we can get better with both players. I think we can play out of the back a little bit better, even when they're pressing. But that comes with time and playing off each other a little bit more. So we'll see how that goes, and we have 2 days to train for Orlando.
Did it look like?
As it comes off your foot, do you know what's going in? I mean, do you feel it as soon as you hit it, or is it?
I felt pretty good about the shot. Now, Joe Willis is a good keeper, and I didn't know if he would be able to get there in time. He has long arms, and he has the ability to make some tough saves. And luckily, I don't think he was really expecting that kind of shot, and it felt really good from the get-go. But in the end, you see that ball touch the back of the net, and you're more relieved than anything, to be honest.
Team is starting to come back to full strength, and that's pretty crucial in a very tough part of the schedule. Can you talk about that going in? Especially with new additions like Joven and I think I'm saying his name right, Javier.
Javier, yeah. It's a tough stretch. Regardless, we're going to have a couple road trips, more than a couple actually, various road trips after our game against Orlando. 3 games in a week. We need all the bodies we can get. Victor goes down. The next man has to really step up and play his part. And the reality is we're bringing in some quality players, and they're going to help us in every way possible. But also, we're losing players due to international duties. So we have to find the right balance, and we have to use the whole roster because your first man is just as important as your last.
For Jordy, this is his third match in a row next to you. Is the chemistry coming along today? It just seemed like he took another step forward. You talk about his performance and how it looks easy for him, as in he makes the easy plays.
Well, Jordy does all the things right. Does his part to help the team, plays his strengths. He understands that that sometimes he's out of the play just to be aware of their really dangerous players on the counterattack, and he understands his role in the team, and that's really important because if you play too much out of your strengths, it's not only going to hurt yourself, but it's a little bit detrimental to the team. So Jordy plays to his strengths, and he does everything well for the team, and he continues to progress, and he's an established pro right now. He does everything right. He knows how to play in various positions, and we couldn't be more prouder to have a guy like that to be ready if someone goes down.
Behind you all, Steph had his 70th career shutout tonight, and your thoughts on just the anchor in the back there?
Well, Steph is reliable. Steph, you really know what you're going to get from him, and that's such a steady player, and that's credit to him, credit to Tommy, who work extremely hard. But I'm very happy for Steph. He's found a home. He's found a rhythm these last 5 years, and he continues to get better. He's seriously like wine. The older he gets, the better he gets. But I'm really happy for Steph, and he's such a positive influence in the locker room.